Is anyone who was here yesterday no longer here? Present but no longer here?
Because they're here now. So really what we're talking about is that all there is energy. There's just energy. Like you can call it wholeness or oneness or being or life. But I'd like to say that all of this is just energy. And that energy has no direction. There is nothing in charge of that energy. There's no authority over that energy. That is just energy, which is completely impersonal and free. It does what it does, and it is everything. It's the sky, its feelings, its thoughts, its motor cars, its planets, it's everything that is possible to think of and not as well. So energy is all there is, just energy. And energy is nothing arising as energy. It's just that there's a nothing somewhere that is then energy. It is that that energy is no thing appearing to be energy, appearing to be alive. And that energy is totally free. And because it's totally free, it can also be limited. If it can't be limited, it can't be free. It can be anything. So within the human physiology arises an energy that is constrained, limited, apparently. It seems that in the human body there can arise a sense of being separate, a feeling, well, a sense here of being separate, which fills the whole body. And it comes and it goes, because it's illusory, in a sense. It's illusory, but it seems to appear, and it seems to be very powerful. And so the tiny child grows up and becomes a me. The me grows in the body. And the feeling of me becomes very, very real for me. Me feels very real about itself. It feels as though that identity is absolutely real. And what comes with that identity is the sense of having free will and choice and living in a story in time, which also feels real. And what also feels real is the feeling that me can change that story and make it better. And so it grows up in a world apparently full of other me's. There's lots of me's in the world, which convinces that it is real. I'm a person. And that feeling that I am a person, I am something in here, I'm this in this body, brings with it the feeling that everything outside is a lot of other somethings. So the sky and the walls and the other people, they are another something out there. I am something, they are something. So me lives in an artificial reality in which everything is only subject and object. I'm the subject, and everything else is an object outside happening. And although me may say there's something that is unknown as well, it's only really what I call lip service to the idea that there's something beyond what is experienced. And so the me is in a constant experience of being separate from everything. Everything else is out there separately. And this brings unhappiness, a feeling of disquiet. Most people ignore that and just get on and try and do the best they can with their lives. But some people feel there's a mystery about that. They feel that they're not fulfilled because they don't feel at one. So they look for fulfillment in Christianity, or they go to a therapist, or they might go to somebody who says they are an enlightened master who can teach them how to become at one. Because all of that is based on the idea of me doing something. Me can do this. Me can make the story better by being rich or powerful or having lots of lovers. I prefer that one out of the three. or can make it even better by becoming enlightened. So So the me then tries to become enlightened and has instructions on how to become enlightened. Of course, all that's in a reality in which there's a subject-object reality, which is a set of experiences, one after the other, in time. I experience this, I experience that, I experience that. So when the seeker goes to somebody and meditates, they might experience peace. Or if they go to a self-inquiry teacher, they might begin to experience a sort of distance from what's happening, and a sort of detachment can arise. There are all sorts of other things that can happen within these teachings about enlightenment, but all of them are really lessons in the story about something happening to me. And they're all based on the idea that one day me can become enlightened, me can become liberated. And so what we're sharing together today is the possibility that all that I've just described, the story of me, free will, choice, and the possibility of reaching a goal, all of that is illusion. And all of the effort that's put into that attempt to reach the goal in the future is utterly, wonderfully futile. It's completely impossible. There's no hope at all for the seeker to find what it longs for. So this is a meeting you'll come to, which for the individual is absolutely useless. There's no value here for the seeker at all, as we discovered today. But in some way or other, what's interesting is that when that's heard, something inherent begins to recognise another possibility. Something inherent, not in the me, but inherent, something recognises another possibility. The possibility that suddenly me, without me, there's a sort of freedom. Without me, there's no story. Without me, there's no hope. Without me, there's nothing to dream for or to aim for. And it is possible that what has always been longed for is much more directly in what is this. As far as this is concerned, what is longed for is in this room. It's not somewhere else. What is longed for is within the essence of what's happening to every body, mind, organism in this room. Sitting on a seat, hearing sounds, hearing somebody go, maybe you didn't hear that anyway. Everything, the feeling in the body, warm. Thoughts, even thoughts and feelings are, in essence, what is. And what is the infinite beingness. What is the infinite, timeless presence of beingness, the freedom which is longed for. The me can't possibly recognize that or be open to it because the function of me is to constantly move forward to find what is. It's constantly moving in a world, in a reality, seeking what will be and longing to find what is. But it can't find what is because what is the infinite. And me only functions and exists and can only function and exist in a finite, dualistic reality. So this is about the loss of something. It's about the death of me, the sudden death of me. And it's actually, in the end, it's realised, recognised, it's the death of something that was never happening, something that was never real. And essentially that death is energetic. It's not through belief or thought or clarity or confirmation or concept. It is an energetic death. And that contracted energy of me, which tells the body, can simply melt back into the boundless energy